what did they actually do here? Like, for real, like, what did they do with this whole episode? They actually skipped a whole chapter. I'm not even joking. They skipped a whole chapter. Like, what? Uh, like, there's supposed to be a whole chapter where they, Kaneki and his team basically chases Nutcracker in a bar. And I'm not talking about the club scene. I'm talking there's a different scene before that. Like, they skipped the whole thing. Upon that, they skipped the Big Mama's thing. Like, I think so. It was something I don't remember that well, but I think so. It was something about how dangerous she was or something. Okay, that may be wrong about that one, but I do know that they skipped a whole chapter where basically Kaneki and his whole team, before going to the club where they decide to finally become a woman and go, because Nutcracker had seen them in the bar because what's his name? Shizuru. Shizuru actually did some kind of mistake over there, and she actually spotted them, and that's the reason why she began to leave with a guy. Like, she was about to take a guy, and basically she spotted them, and that was a whole scene before the club scene occurred. Like, where did that scene go? Then there was the second scene. There's another thing. More information about the Special Associate Wushu. There was a lot of information given about that. Uh, what's her name? Psycho's past. Where was that? Even Psycho's past was missing. Like, what? Like, the whole club scene, it was supposed to be Psycho's past, and then it was supposed to be Mutsuki actually getting the enters to the auction. Like, that didn't occur. Like, what? That didn't occur. Like, there are so many things missing. Like, this is like 2 or 3 chapters that you just missed. Like, what? That's almost 2 or 3 chapters of material. And there's another scene where it wasn't just Mado actually just talking to Kaneki and being like, "Oh, okay, here's the thing, okay? It's about uh, become stronger and kill ghouls." That wasn't the only conversation she had. She had a long conversation with him. Now, I don't remember what the conversation was about, but I'm pretty sure she had a long conversation with him, cause that was another scene that I remember that was in there intact. Then also the conversation between Kaneki and the prisoner. What was his name again? The ghoul prisoner, the SS rated ghoul prisoner. I forgot his name, but basically there was more to it. It was more about learning about Nutcracker, Tarzan, and Kaneki. Okay, the other right thing with Kaneki and the past, like, okay, he's got his memories. He's got his SS rate ghoul that can give him be the key to his memories. Okay, that part they got it right. But there was another part where I believe where he actually spoke about Nutcracker, if I'm correct. Okay, I may be wrong about this. Just correct me about it wrong. But most of the parts I'm talking about, I'm pretty right about that because I remember a lot of scenes from this, like from the chapter. And if I'm correct, this is taken. Oh, another thing, the second meeting with Toka, even that is missing in this one because there was a second meeting with Toka, and yeah, that was the bar scene, right, where they actually go after. If I don't remember, it's very fuzzy, but I'm pretty sure. What are the scenes that are missing were the second meeting with Toka. Uh, oh yeah, more Psycho about Psycho. There's a lot of stuff about Psycho that was needed to be added in. Psycho wasn't just like this. It wasn't such a small deal with Psycho. It was a real big deal because there were a lot of stuff about Psycho in this whole like chapters they took from the manga because there was a lot of stuff about Psycho in these chapters, and they pretty much, I don't know where they're going. Like, they didn't show Psycho's past. Like, there was something with Uri and Psycho, if I'm correct. There was something with them. I just don't remember what it was, but I'm not talking about the scene where Uri just breaks it. I don't think so. That scene was even in the manga, was it? Was it? Correct me if I'm wrong. If it was, then I'm wrong. Just correct me, manga readers, if I'm wrong, because it's been a long time since I read these chapters, so I may be wrong. And just so you know, I haven't caught up with Tokyo Ghoul's current chapter. I'm around 120, 130, around that part of chapters. So I'm not caught up with Tokyo Ghoul re all of the chapters, but I remember the stuff that I read, at least most of the stuff that I read. Like some of the memories are fuzzy for me, but I believe so. Most of these are correct. Like most of the information I gave you guys are correct, because this episode was all over the place. Like as a manga reader, I was just looking left and right, like what is going on? Like the stuff that was needed the most in this episode was missing all over. Like okay, I understand they're sending Mutsuki to the auction and stuff. They're giving these all stuff that they're doing. Like there's a lot of stuff they were doing. Like Mutsuki is afraid of these people in the club, and also with like her getting drunk and getting nutcrackers thing. Well, they did a lot of things correctly, but also at the same time they missed out a lot of stuff. Like just like I said, the bar scene where the first time the Nutcracker sees them. That's the reason why they have to turn into women and go into the bar, because at that time it was Uri, Shizuru, Kaneki, and Mutsuki. Those four people were in that bar. Was it a bar scene or was it a cafe scene? I'm not sure. Correct me where what kind of scene it was, but that one scene, that basically that's where Nutcracker sees them, and that's why they needed to disguise themselves as a woman. That scene went missing. Like they just came out of nowhere and be like, "All right, we are women now." Like what? Like wait, where did that scene go? That was the whole explanation of why they wanted to become women. Like it wasn't because like oh yeah, the woman trafficking thing. Yeah, that was one point, but another thing, like there was that point too, because Nutcracker actually saw them. Like what? Like that scene just went missing completely. Again, and Mado's used huge development with Kaneki. That was another scene that went missing. Like I don't know. Like, and the biggest of all is Psycho's past. Now I don't know if they'll put it in later on, but Psycho's past was also an important thing. It just went missing completely. Like just out of the, like it just went out of everything. Like it just was like, what just happened here? Like, wasn't this supposed to be Psycho's past and everything? Like, oh no, this. There's a lot of stuff that just went like, what was happening here for me, because I don't know about anime onlys how they felt or anything, because I don't know if they were confused. I don't know if they were enjoying the episode. I don't know anything about that, but I personally, I was really upset with what they did with this episode. Like, they left out a lot of stuff. Like, at least 2 chapters worth of material, 2 or 3. Like, that's something I didn't expect, because a lot of stuff was left out. Like, oh, okay. So I think so. I don't even need to explain the episode, because the episode is basically Kaneki and his team chasing down Nutcracker. Oh, also we got Shu. Now, if anybody remembers the garment flavor person from Tokyo Ghoul, anime onlys, that guy Shu. Yep, that's Shu. And Shu is upset. I don't know if he's dying, but he's upset. I'm not gonna spoil anything. But yeah, we do get a glimpse of Shu in the end. But like at the start, we get a glimpse of Shu. We also get a glimpse of what's gonna happen. Like, mom, they're going to help Mama and stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff going down, but I don't think so. I have a lot to speak about the episode, because I already pointed out most of the mistake, and in those mistakes, I already pointed out the most of the stuff that happened in the whole episode. So I don't think so I have a lot to talk about it, because most of the stuff that I pointed out was the episode, because that was supposed to be the episode. But instead, I think so they dragged on the first scene, Now with Psycho's scene, I don't remember. Was this scene in the manga or they just randomly put the scene? Because I let me know. Like, was this scene in the manga? The Psycho where they wake up Psycho, they break into their door. Was this scene in the manga? Because I don't remember this scene. If it was, correct me. If this was a scene there was in the manga, correct me with that. But to be honest, I don't remember the scene being in the manga. So just correct me if the scene is in the manga or anything. Cause again, I don't know. I'm not even gonna scale this episode because this episode was just messed up because of how much of stuff they left out. Like, yo, they left out a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. Like the conversation between Kaneki and what's his name, Wushu, the associate Wushu, the leader. It, it was supposed to be something big. I don't remember how long the conversation went on, but Kaneki explained a lot of stuff, like of his, like what he was and everything, and he also explained. The conversation also went a little long on Mutsuki's subject, so yeah, I think so. That's most of the stuff that happened in this episode, except character introductions, which I'm pretty sure I don't talk about many characters, but there were new characters in this episode. At least one new character, if I'm correct. Yeah, one. No, the whole squad. There's another squad, Division Two. There we go. The whole Division Two. They're teaming up to go into the auction and yada yada yada. You know, but this was bad. This was actually bad for me because as somebody has read the manga, this was actually like, what the hell just happened here? Like, what the heck just happened? Because they just missed out on so many stuff. Like, I'm just looking out for this, like, be like, whoa, where's this and where's that? Like, okay, like, okay. So I'm not even gonna scale this episode because I don't know. This is just like, whoa, this is bad. Like, no. Anyways, let me know what do you think about this episode. Let me know if I'm mistaken with what I said for anything I've said in this video. Just let me know that if I'm mistaken with anything, because again, I've read this manga a long time ago and I stopped at 120 130 because I had other stuff, like a lot of stuff came up on me when I was reading this manga, and then all of a sudden I had to stop reading it. But it has been a long time since I read the manga, so let me know what do you think about this episode. Let me know, let me correct me if anything I said wrong. Just correct me, because again, a long time since I've not read the manga, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, peace.